all fighters. I said, I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this.
In the ever-evolving landscape of boxing, few rivalries and controversies capture the public's attention, quite like the recent tensions between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis. Mayweather, the undefeated boxing legend, has joined forces with other boxing professionals in criticizing Davis's upcoming fight against Lamont Roach, scheduled for December 14th. This move has ignited debates among fans and experts, questioning the legitimacy of Roach as Davis's next opponent and the broader implications for Davis's career. Mayweather's skepticism about Lamont Roach's capability to challenge Davis effectively is at the heart of the controversy. Roach, a world champion in a lower weight class, has been criticized for not presenting a formidable challenge for Davis. This sentiment was particularly fueled by Roach's prior performances, where he struggled to secure significant victories. Notably, Frank Martin's knockout of Roach in the 8th round was highlighted as a key factor undermining Roach's standing, effectively dashing his world championship aspirations. Despite these criticisms, Gervonta Davis remains steadfast in his pursuit of Roach as his next adversary, actively working to convince the boxing community that Roach is a worthy opponent. He positions Roach against other top-tier fighters like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Vasily Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, and Ryan Garcia. However, the sentiment among fans is growing weary, with many believing that Roach is not on par with these elite competitors. Lamont Roach enters the match with a 2-fight deficit against Davis in the amateurs, further questioning the matchmaking decisions made by Davis and his team. Adding fuel to the fire, Floyd Mayweather has voiced strong opinions about the Boxing Hall of Fame, suggesting that only the elite of the elite deserve induction. In a recent appearance on the 10 or 8 podcast, Mayweather criticized fighters like Gervonta Davis, asserting that Davis does not belong in the Hall of Fame despite his achievements. He emphasized that the Hall of Fame should honor legends such as Sugar Ray Robinson, Henry Armstrong, Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Muhammad Ali, fighters who have left an indelible mark on the sport. This harsh critique did not sit well with Davis, who responded by targeting BBV's trainer, accusing him of undermining his credentials. BBV, who recently became the first undisputed light heavyweight champion in over 2 decades by defeating Dimitri Bivol in Riyadh, found himself at the center of this controversy. Despite BBV's accomplishments, Davis's harsh remarks have sparked backlash among fans who defend BBV's standing in the boxing community. The boxing fanbase has not remained silent in the wake of these exchanges. Many fans have come to Davis's defense, highlighting BBV's significant achievements and current standing as one of the top pound-for-pound fighters globally. Comments flooded social media platforms, with supporters pointing out that BBV holds more accolades and has faced tougher competition than what Davis's chosen opponents suggest. The backlash also extended to Davis's own career choices, with critics arguing that his selective matchmaking undermines his credibility as a top contender. The ongoing feud between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather has deep roots. Despite fighting under Mayweather Promotions for a substantial part of his career, tensions began surfacing as early as 2017. The split became official in late 2022 when Davis parted ways with Mayweather Promotions to join Al Haymon's management. This move was initially seen as a strategic decision for greater control over his career, but unresolved tensions continued to simmer, especially after Davis's bout against Ryan Garcia in April 2023. Davis accused Mayweather of limiting his access to the Mayweather Gym, a critical facility for his training camps, further straining their professional relationship. The fallout extended beyond professional circles into personal attacks on social media. Davis launched scathing retorts against Mayweather, accusing him of financial improprieties and labeling him a hater. Mayweather, known for his strategic use of social media, responded by mocking Davis's persona and career choices. This online feud intensified when Davis threatened to confront Mayweather physically, referencing a past legal issue stemming from a hit-and-run incident in 2020. The exchanges not only tarnished their reputations, but also highlighted the volatile nature of personal disputes in the digital age. Amidst this turmoil, Shakur Stevenson, the World Boxing Council lightweight champion, emerged as a significant figure. Stevenson publicly challenged Davis to a fight, distancing himself from the Mayweather-Davis feud. Mayweather supported Stevenson's challenge, urging Davis to settle their differences in the ring. This development added another layer to the ongoing drama, positioning Stevenson as a potential mediator or competitor in this contentious narrative. Beyond the ring and social media skirmishes, Floyd Mayweather continues to engage in philanthropic activities, particularly in Israel. His recent trips have included delivering essential medical supplies and supporting emergency medical services amid ongoing conflicts. Mayweather's efforts were recognized with the Champion for Israel Award, underscoring his commitment to humanitarian causes. These actions contrast sharply with the heated disputes in the boxing community, painting Mayweather as a multifaceted figure balancing both his legacy and his philanthropic endeavors. Davis's professional record speaks volumes about his prowess in the ring. As a 5'5" southpaw from Baltimore, Davis boasts an impressive record of 28 fights, with 25 wins, 23 by knockout, and only 5 losses. His aggressive fighting style and knockout power have earned him the reputation of being one of the hardest punchers in his divisions. Despite facing criticism for his choice of opponents, Davis remains a formidable contender, holding titles in multiple weight classes, including WBA lightweight, super feather, and super lightweight. However, his upcoming fight against Lamont Roach Jr. has drawn significant scrutiny. Roach, despite being a world champion, is considered by many to be an easier opponent compared to the likes of Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, or Vasily Lomachenko. This match is seen by critics as a strategic move by Davis to maintain an undefeated record while avoiding tougher competition that could solidify his legacy. However, this approach has backfired, leading to questions about Davis's long-term prospects and his standing among boxing's elite. Adding another dimension to the narrative, Rolando Romero, a past opponent of Davis, has weighed in on the discussion, claiming that another fighter, Ismael Barroso, hits harder than Davis. Romero, who lost to Davis via a left hook in the 6th round, stated that Barroso's punches felt like rocks, highlighting the intensity and power behind Barroso's strikes. This comment not only casts doubt on Davis's ability to dominate all opponents, but also raises questions about the true level of competition Davis has faced throughout his career. Despite these criticisms, Davis remains confident in his abilities, maintaining that his record and knockout power speak for themselves. However, the ongoing debates and criticisms suggest that there is still much work to be done for Davis to earn the respect and recognition he seeks within the boxing community. The strained relationship between Davis and Mayweather is further complicated by their shared history under Mayweather Promotions. Their split in late 2022, motivated by Davis's desire for greater control over his career, initially appeared amicable. However, tensions resurfaced during Davis's bout against Ryan Garcia, where Davis accused Mayweather of restricting his access to essential training facilities. This accusation added fuel to the already volatile relationship, leading to a series of confrontational exchanges on social media. Davis's accusations were met with resistance from Mayweather, who defended his management practices and criticized Davis's career choices. This public feud has not only affected their personal relationship, but has also influenced their professional reputations, with fans and fellow boxers taking sides in the dispute. Social media has played a significant role in escalating the tensions between Mayweather and Davis. Davis's public accusations against Mayweather, including claims of financial improprieties and labeling him a hater, have been met with equally public responses from Mayweather. The boxing community has watched as their interactions unfolded online, turning a professional disagreement into a personal vendetta. This public spat has raised concerns about the impact of social media on professional relationships within the sport, highlighting how digital platforms can amplify conflicts and create lasting rifts between athletes. Shakur Stevenson's challenge to Davis adds another layer of complexity to the situation. By stepping into the conversation, Stevenson has positioned himself as a potential challenger who can test Davis's abilities in the ring. This move not only provides Davis with a legitimate opponent, but also shifts the focus away from the personal feud with Mayweather. Stevenson's involvement suggests a desire to elevate the competition and move the conversation back to the sport itself, emphasizing the importance of skill and merit over personal vendettas. Mayweather's philanthropic efforts in Israel present a stark contrast to the ongoing controversies within the boxing community. His recent visits to Israel, where he delivered essential medical supplies and supported emergency medical services, highlight his commitment to humanitarian causes. Mayweather's actions in Israel, including hosting a barbecue for military personnel and supporting volunteer emergency medical services, demonstrate a dedication to making a positive impact beyond the boxing ring. These efforts have earned him the Champion for Israel award, recognizing his advocacy against anti-Semitism and hate. Mayweather's philanthropy underscores his multifaceted persona, balancing his legacy as a boxing legend with his role as a humanitarian. Davis's upcoming fight against Lamont Roach Jr. remains a focal point of controversy. Critics argue that Roach, despite being a world champion, is not the caliber of opponent that Davis needs to solidify his legacy. Instead, they suggest that Davis should pursue matches against more elite fighters like Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, or Vasily Lomachenko. This criticism stems from Davis's reputation for selecting opponents that can help maintain his undefeated record without posing significant challenges to his skills and knockout power. The fight against Roach is seen by many as a strategic move to avoid tougher competition, raising questions about Davis's long-term ambitions and his desire to be recognized as one of boxing's elite fighters. Amidst these developments, the role of social media in shaping public perception and influencing the careers of fighters like Davis and Mayweather cannot be understated. The digital age has transformed how athletes interact with fans and critics, allowing for instant communication and the rapid spread of information or misinformation. The online feud between Davis and Mayweather exemplifies how social media can be both a platform for expressing opinions and a battleground for personal conflicts. This dynamic has significant implications for the sport, as it influences public perception, affects fighter reputations, and can even impact matchmaking decisions. As the boxing community navigates these tensions, the broader implications for the sport become apparent. The clash between Mayweather's traditionalist views on the Boxing Hall of Fame and Davis's modern approach to matchmaking highlights a generational and philosophical divide within the sport. Mayweather represents a commitment to honoring boxing's rich history and recognizing only the most elite fighters, while Davis embodies a more contemporary approach that leverages strategic matchups to build a fighter's record and reputation. This divide raises important questions about how the sport should evolve and what criteria should be used to recognize and honor its greatest athletes. The involvement of other fighters like Shakur Stevenson adds further complexity to the situation. Stevenson's challenge to Davis not only provides Davis with a legitimate and challenging opponent, but also shifts the focus back to the sport's competitive nature. Stevenson's willingness to